guys, welcome back to my channel. It's been so long since I've done a video and I missed you guys. So I think my last video was in maybe the end of February or March. Pretty sure, I think it was like March. But from the title, I am expecting, so that's why I was not really in the mood to do any videos. I'm gonna talk about my first trimester, which was like, it was a lot for me. I'm not gonna lie, I was not expecting the things that I went through, but we got through it. So I'm just gonna talk to you guys about that, how I found out I was pregnant, how I broke it to my family, what made me sick, just all of the first trimester things that I just want to share with you guys. First of all, I know you guys are wanting to see the belly. No one cares about me anymore, they just want to see the belly. So I'm gonna show you guys. It's not really much, but everyone wants to see, so I'm gonna show you guys the belly. That's the front. There's the belly for you guys. So that was the belly. Actually right now I am at 16 weeks. So I'm in the second trimester, which is super exciting. I know everyone like waits and can't wait until they get to the second trimester. I guess it's like the safe zone, but we're here. When I first found out I was pregnant, it was the middle of March. It was weird because I had just had like a procedure done on the first week of March for some cells that had to be removed. And they did a pregnancy test, but I guess like I was so early on during the procedure that the pregnancy didn't pick up on the urine test. So that kind of like had me a little worried because the procedure was a leap procedure. So I was kind of worried that that would have had some effect on my pregnancy, but it's totally fine. So yeah, I started having like sore breasts, and I was like, well, I did do like a workout and I had like a lot of jumping and whatever. So I was like, well, maybe my breasts are still sore from that. So then like weeks went on and I'm like, okay, even my boyfriend was like, okay, it still can't be from that workout. So like randomly one night I took a pregnancy test and it was positive. And I just couldn't believe it. So I literally took like 6 tests. Like I took one that was like digital that said yes and no, one that had the lines, one that had like the plus. Like I sent my boyfriend like on a hunt for a pregnancy test. Even like days later, he's like, so do you believe it now? And I'm just like, I guess. I mean, I still want to go to the doctor and still get like confirmation again, even though like the first pregnancy test should have been confirmation. I got to the doctor and I was like, I was literally like 6, 7, 8-ish weeks, I believe. So yeah, so I was a little further along than I thought I was. So it looks like we basically conceived sometime in the middle of February. 9 weeks is when I got my first ultrasound. It was so cute. We all started off as girls. So she was in there just moving around and whatever. Literally like really small, like super, super small. And I'll be having another ultrasound in the next 2 weeks. So I know now it's gonna be a big difference from that one to this. So I'm pretty excited about that, but that first ultrasound was just like, oh my God, look at my baby. So 9.5 weeks, and I was like super excited. We both were like so excited. Like I saw the heartbeat. It was just like, it was like perfect. It was so cute. So let's fast forward. I was like dying to tell my parents and my family, but like I want to tell them in person. And right now I'm in Pennsylvania and they are in Ohio. So I had to like wait and tell them. And when I told them, it was like, oh my God, it was like priceless. I couldn't find one.
I did have your uncle killed because it had to be done because he would have that is but you need to understand something.
What you want to say? Let me see it.
You didn't win. When?
I got 37.
You didn't scratch it off all the way.
All of it.
You ain't scratched all yours off.
Where you at next? Let me see.
What?
Don't be taping me.
Hey.
We have a baby. Oh, the baby.
You and my mama.
God.
2-7, that's not something.
You did.
Oh my God.
It's like my dad was funny, my brother, like the look on his face, and my mom was just like, it was so cute, it was priceless. So anyway, so now to the actual trimester business. So I've been journaling, so I have a little journal on like what happened at what week and so on and so forth, because you guys, if you have been pregnant before, you already know what's up. But some people don't, because some people did not get any sickness. Like my best friend, she was just coasted all the way through, and she said she didn't have any sickness. Even at delivery, boom, it was no issue. Like I said, the first symptom was my sore breast, which that started around like 6 weeks up until probably, it only lasted until like 9 weeks maybe. The morning sickness, Lord, that started from about 8 weeks into about like 11 weeks. Everything was making me sick. Everything was making me nauseous. The smell of everything was making me so nauseous. Like the smell of chicken was like, I don't want it. The smell of anything being baked, I just couldn't handle. What else? Eggs. That was the one thing that I started like puking off of first. So I used to eat eggs like every day. Then once that 8 week kicked in, I was like puking up my eggs. So I was like, okay, well, this baby does not like eggs. So we had to cut out eggs for breakfast and anything else. Grits made me puke. I puked off of Caesar salad. What else have I puked off of some soup and probably some other stuff that I can't think of right now. So that had lasted for about 11 weeks. So right now, like I said, I'm in my 16th week, so like I'm not puking anymore. Thank God, because I know some pregnancies are like people are sick the whole time, and if I would have been sick the whole time, I just probably would have lost my shit. So on to the next couple of weeks. My craving started at about 8 weeks. So I've been craving like pizza the most, basically like carbs, because I already don't eat pork and beef, and then with like the pregnancy I couldn't eat chicken, so like now I'm just like on carbs and like seafood. So I've been eating like Chipotle and pizza all the time. Like that's all I've been eating is Chipotle and pizza. I've been craving that. I did have this weird craving for hot Cheetos and a Slurpee. So like one day I drove to like 3 different gas stations just for a Slurpee and some Cheetos. Literally ate it in the car in the parking lot. In the first trimester as well, I had like no energy. Like, oh my God. So we're working from home, and like I have like my hour lunch. I literally would eat and take a nap. Like I was so exhausted. It was like insane. Like I love to nap already, but like my gosh, like I could barely stay. I couldn't do anything but sleep and think about sleep. I would wake up in the morning and think about when I was gonna take another nap. That's how tired I was. God, I was so tired. But now in my second trimester, I'm not as tired, but like by the end of the day, I'm like, I'm exhausted, but like during the day I have more energy. You know, I can stay up. I don't take naps during my lunch break or whatever, so I'm able to function a little bit better this trimester. So I started to show at 11 weeks. Just a little bitty bump, like, and everyone's like, oh, your bumps, look at your little bump, it's so small, like, what is that? And it's just like, okay, well, you go to sleep and be 115 pounds when you go to sleep, and then when you wake up in the morning, imagine being the size that you are right now. Like 115 to now I'm like 132, and I've always been 115, 120, like literally my whole adulthood life. So like, yes, at whatever small amount of little pudge that I have, it's a big deal for me. So I have a pudge. I mean, the bump is like there, but it's not like a full grown, like, you know, because I'm already a small person. But for me, becoming a mom and having that little bump and being 115 one day, and the next day I'm 132 pounds, it's a big deal. So just let me live, okay? Another weird thing that I noticed is this like stale plain taste that I would get in my mouth. At first I thought it was something that I was eating, and then I like talked to my cousin and I was like, I get this like plain stale nasty taste in my mouth. It's like, you know that taste when it's like you've been asleep and like basically like morning, like in the morning when you've had nothing in your mouth all night and it's just like this plain nasty taste. I get that in my mouth like throughout the day, so I have to like stay eating on things that have like a lot of flavor or gum or candy or something, because like that taste is like so disgusting. Oh my god, I'm gonna go back a couple steps, but in my first like 6 week, or in my 6th week, I had like this sensitive smell to Palmer's lotion, not like the stretch mark lotion, but like the regular lotion, because my boyfriend uses that. Oh my god, it smelled so bad to me. My boyfriend wore it one day. I literally had to have him go take a shower to get it off, because I had to go in another room because I just could not handle the smell of it. So it's just like random scents that I get sensitive to. So I got a lot of headaches as well, but I think it might have been like a combination of like the pregnancy headaches that you get, and then the pills, the prenatal pills. So I'm gonna show you guys the prenatal pills that I just bought as opposed to the ones that I was taking before. Okay, so I was taking these at first, the 1-a-days, and I literally was actually taking these before I was pregnant. I just took them every day as like a regular everyday vitamin, because it has like biotin in it, and I was trying to help it. I just wanted to take it like for my hair and my skin and nose, and it has iron, like extra iron in it as well. So I was just taking these every day before I was pregnant for like the last probably like 4 years. I've been taking these for a while. So then when I got pregnant, I just noticed, like, I know I've heard that there's like pregnancy headaches, but they were like out of control. So then my cousin, she was like, well, maybe it's your prenatal pills, because I know, you know, some prenatal pills make people sick as well. So I stopped taking these, and these are like a more natural brand that I decided to go with. It's called Rainbow Lights, which are these. It came in like a 2-pack deal. This one is like the actual prenatal pill, and then this one is like the extra prenatal DHA. So I'm taking these now. I've seen a difference. Like, I haven't really had any headaches like as bad as they were before. So maybe it was that prenatal pill mixed with like my hormones and just like everything else. So I'm just gonna stick with these for now. Hopefully these do me good. All right, so as far as like any planning and stuff like that, like I haven't bought anything yet. I'm just waiting until closer to the baby shower to see what I get and what I don't get, and so I can start buying stuff. Also, like, I just don't want to have a bunch of stuff just laying around, because I live in a small apartment at the moment, so I don't want to just have like a lot of crap everywhere, and also I don't want to have like double stuff from the baby shower and then what I have bought on my own. Not to mention we're in a quarantine right now, so like I don't want to be out and about in the stores and then I have to take something back. So it's just basically like a waste of my time. On top of that, I don't want like, I want to do like a lot more research on products and what I should buy or whatever, because like I know there's like recalls and stuff. Some stuff isn't good for babies, so I just want to do like a lot of research. And a lot of my friends that are moms, they've been helping me a lot. Like you guys are really, really helpful. My cousin Chantel, you've been really helpful. Caitlin, Aaron, and Kalia, you guys are some real ones because you have given me like some real advice. So thank you so much. I think that's literally it. I just wanted to come in here and just like share my little first trimesters with you guys. I'm like super excited. I don't know, I'm not gonna know what I'm gonna have until July. So I'm going for my ultrasound on June 20th. Is it June 20th? Yeah, I'm going for my ultrasound. No, I'm going for my ultrasound June 12th, which is in about 2 weeks. So I'm going so they can measure my cervix because I did have that surgery. So it's like required that they measure the length of my cervix to make sure that it's not too short. And so I'm going for that, and that'll be 18 weeks. So they did say that they'll try to do like the anatomy test then, or the anatomy ultrasound then, to see, you know, what the baby is. But if not, then I'll have to go back in 2 more weeks for my 20 week. So I find out then, well, I don't technically find out because I'm having a gender reveal in July. So I won't know still. So everyone that's coming to my gender reveal know that I won't even know. So I'll be giving the gender to a designated person, and she will know. So she's also part of planning. So she will know what the baby will be, and I'm super excited. So that's your future planning. And then after that will be the baby shower in September, which is like once the baby shower is like really getting real. But even still, I think after the baby shower is still gonna be like, until I have this little kid in my hand, in my arms, bringing it home is still not gonna hit me, because it's like literally just unbelievable to me at the moment. But I think that's all I have like really to share. I just really want to get on here and share my journey with you guys for a minute. A lot of people have been asking me if I'm gonna do a series or vlog for my pregnancy, and I really want to, and I wish I could have done more during the first trimester, but I just really couldn't. So going forward, I'm really gonna try to stay consistent with keeping you guys up to date on like my pregnancy journey. I'm gonna bring you along for the gender reveal once that comes into play, and I'm gonna bring you guys along for the baby shower as well. So I think that's it until next time. If you guys have any suggestions, if you have any gender reveal ideas, you have any like recommendations on any products for stretch marks, because like I'm hearing people say that it's hereditary, then I hear people say that like the lotions and the oils don't work. Like I don't know, I'm still gonna use something just in case, because once this is over I need my body back and I'm like gonna be crop top ready. But no, if you have any suggestions, recommendations, whatever, let me know in the description. As also, if you have any baby name ideas, I'm up for that as well. Let me know down in the comment section. Yeah, I think that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you really enjoyed this. I will see you guys next time.
Aunt Crystal wants to ask you if you will babysit for her.
Yeah.
You know what that is?
Mm-hmm.